Hey everyone, and welcome to today's daily card pull for Thursday, March 27th, 2025. As always, with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm using Toth today. And if you'd like a personalized read, it's the Mintaka Experience on Facebook. So we have the Prince of Swords today. So what this basically means is there's a lot of learning to do, there's a lot of spiritual journeys, there's a lot of associations within the spirit realm and within our mindset that we need to get rid of. There's a lot of greed and gluttony and envy and jealousy that we're overanalyzing. We tend to overthink a lot. We tend to have sour attitudes or have a sour outlook on some things due to like past events or holding strings that are attached that may or may not be invisible. There's a lot of ifs and ands and buts about things right now. Circles and triangles are very important, and so is enlightenment, pyramid schemes, and awakenings. So you are in control of your own mindset, so know what you can control, and make sure that you don't get pulled in too many different directions. Because it looks like there's a lot of different directions you're pulled in. There's a lot of different ways that this could go, and there's just a lot of different thoughts within your mindset that's happening. It looks like it feels like some sort of entrapment or escapism. It looks like there's a lot of crystallization and stagnation and energy due to overwhelm. And an object in motion stays in motion, and an object in stagnation stays in stagnation. So make sure that you have the right mindset before you do anything. Sorry guys, I keep dropping cards. So what I'm getting from this for today is that you'll need to communicate your words better, make better word choice, work on your law of thought, work on your learning skills and your processing skills, especially for like Libra, Mars, and Mercury mentalities. Someone that needs like decisive balance, someone that is very judgmental and very justice seeking, like yellows and greens. Healing your solar and your heart chakras will be very beneficial, especially for those that have heart problems or digestive tract issues or anxiety over stress and depression and deflated ego or inflated ego or feeling emasculated. It looks like there's a lot of different ways that this can go about, and you're just worried about picking the wrong choice. Triangulation and narcissistic supply, including spiritual narcissism, can be seen. Hunters, like a hunter pack mentality, stick out. Someone seems to be like pulling the strings on some things as well. Know that there's really what you can and can't do about things. It's futile to avoid things. It's futile to just get lost in thought. Eventually, you're going to have to break free. Eventually, you're going to have to think things through. Eventually, you're going to have to face the music, as it were, and be able to manifest your desires. There's a lot of deception and subterfuge and lies going on to yourself. There's a lot of thinking, a lot of centralization, a lot of egocentric behaviors, especially with Aquarius energy. So someone that's very humanitarian, someone that's lone wolf, someone that is high in spirit but also very truthful with what they say, while also holding a lot of intense power. Knowing that individualism and seeking knowledge are all a part of life will be beneficial, especially for like life path sevens and those that exhibit like a photographic memory or photogenic thinking from like a more altruistic spectrum. Healing your throat chakras and your make sure that your crown chakra isn't overstimulated would be wise. There's a lot of like you deceiving yourself about your spirituality and your hopes and your dreams your spirit guides might be deceiving you, but that could be due to you listening to the wrong guides, or you listening to mimics, or your false hopes. Know who you're talking to, find the connection, and learn how to escape the matrix using your own powers. Come on, cards. There's a lot of worry in the air today. There's a lot of depression and anxiety due to a fear of abandonment and fear of loss, fear of rejection as well, due to non-traditional conformities like polyamory, for example, or non-traditional religions, or non-traditional gender role values. There could be a lot of Venus energy that's going on, a lot of relationships and friendships that are getting affected. There's a lot of emotions being placed in the foreground, so just being aware of that. It feels like you're squaring off about a bunch of people and about a bunch of things. So know to be pragmatic and know that there's many different ways it can go. Don't get sucked into the void, but you can also use like void walkers or nether realms to help you manifest your desires. There's a lot of Taurus energy around you as well, so a lot of resourcefulness, a lot of cunning, ambition, a lot of financial gain, a lot of concrete evidence, physical proof, and like physical sciences, physical arts, like realist thinking, photos without filters, natural beauty kind of deal. And that's gonna really going to be prominent around you. Looking for a physical relationship, or having a physical ailment, or even having a physical activity to help with your leisure activities will help you ease your mind today. And the answer you seek is definitely not. There's too many toxicities, there's too much addictions, there's too much bad juju around you, there's too much, too many strings attached, too much tattered winds, and too much ripped areas that you haven't worked on yet. You need to get over your fear of authority. You need to face your fear of your father figures. You need to search your boundaries and heal your divine masculine in order to manifest your desires. You need to clear with your father figures or your authority figures beforehand, and do right in terms of elders and authority figures. This is even if you've chosen to remove yourself from the situation, forgiving yourself and allowing yourself forgiveness and acceptance. But there are too many big impacts right now, too many things fighting against you. That could also be including the father figures and those male role models you hold dear that are fighting against you. So just be aware that there's a reason that they're saying no, and the best bet is to ask them directly. Just be aware that there's going to be a lot of harsh, blunt truths and revelations and epiphanies coming within the next 15 days, especially by April 15th. But that's what I'm getting for March 27th of 2025 for the collective. So as with these, take it as nice, leave it doesn't. Thanks for joining.